Here working on my 2012 Honda Pilot. The back rear passenger seat no longer slides forward when you pull the latch. Let me show you what I mean. So here in my seat, when I pull the latch, normally it used to slide forward. It doesn't now. I have taken off this front piece to show you what's wrong. So what's wrong is there's a cable that comes from right here and it wraps down through, connects here, and then that cable finally pulls on this lever here. Let me kind of show you what you need to do. So the first thing is you got to get this front cover off. There are 3 screws. The screw here is right underneath there. Take that one out. Then you have one in the seat here. Take that one out. You have one up front, underneath, on the inside, right there. Take those 3 out. After those 3 out, you have to get this part separated. There's 3 tabs, 1, 2, and 3. And it's kind of hard to get them apart. I would probably press on this side and try and get them out. I broke the center one on accident. Also, you're going to want to take this arm off. So this just snaps off and you take that bolt out and then it gives you freedom to work in here. So then you're going to want to take there's 2 tabs on this one. Same thing. You just kind of press and pry. I did a little bit of damage, but I got it out. And then once you have this loose and this loose, there is 3 pull tabs. One here, and one up front up here. And pull that off, you get access, and then you can do the repair. All right, so here's what we have. This is the piece that goes back right here. What we have on this side is we have 2 of these little push-ins. One goes there, the other one goes there, and we have a third one over here that goes right there. We have this piece that's going to fit down into this piece there. So you can see it has 3 tabs. You got to be careful pulling them off. I obviously broke one, so I'm not sure exactly how to get those off without breaking them. Anyway, once it's off, then you need to take these off. These slide off forward. There's a spring that's not helping here, but they slide off like that. Okay, so this slides back on there. All right, so then you have this piece, which you have to pull really hard or get something with leverage to just pop it out of there. That pulls off. So this next piece is this piece here. This needs to be popped up. I'm just struggling to do it by hand. So if you can, you're gonna use that, pull it up, and then you have this last piece, which is connected here, and you're going to slide it off. And again, you might just use a screwdriver to slide it off like that. Okay, so after you get it off, you have a cable like this. Has that end on it, and then on the other end, it normally would have another one of those right there. Mine broke, so it doesn't work anymore. My plan is I'm using a bike cable as a replacement. Normally you can buy these online. I'll try and include the part description, but they're like $100, $50 to $100, and a bike cable's $4. So what I'm going to do, and I'll show you, is I'm going to try and use this, and I'm going to use a rivet. I'm going to take a rivet, take the center out, and just mash it onto this cable. Not shown, I fed that bike cable back through the housing all the way to the end, and then put it back in. Let me just show you how you're going to put this back in. So this piece is going to go right there, and it's going to go on sideways, and you're just going to shove it on until it clicks. This piece goes in here, right there, just like that. Actually, we're going to come from the back side. We're just trying to get that snapped in. Now this is going to come to the outside, and we just need to snap that back into that place there. Just like that. And then the final one is this piece here, and it's gonna stretch over that knob. We're gonna stretch it over the knob, so it's over the knob now, and then we should just have to push until it clicks. Okay, so my plan is to take a rivet like this that is going to sit just barely over this cable, and I need to remove this center section. So I'm just gonna place it in my vise. If you don't have a vise, then just find something that's just barely wide enough to fit the rivet. And then we're just gonna pound on the top. Like that. And we have a rivet. All right, so again with my plan, we're gonna take the rivet, we're gonna stick it onto this cable. We're gonna feed it all the way up to right here. And then my plan is to put it tight against that and then crush it onto the end here and hope that it's tight enough. All right, so here's what I'm doing. In here we have that rivet, and I'm just taking a pair of vice grips and I'm taking it on each part of it, and I'm just basically crimping that all there. So you can see I'm just flattening it the whole way along. Now that I have that smashed, I'm just gonna take some wire cutters. I'm gonna snip off the end of the cable. Okay, so if we take a look here at what I've done, you can see that rivet been completely flattened the whole way up. And now's the moment of truth. Does it actually work? All right, we slide it, and it moves. It worked. Perfect. And it's fixed. Okay, we'll see if it lasts.